Okay. Um, we had another couple questions. I mentioned at the end of the last video, you're saving up your precious metals, your other ways of saving up currency to get you something good in life instead of wasting money. That's where we ended off at. And I mentioned save up for something like bigger, like house, like car. And people make mistakes. That was a misspeak on my part. And to clear that up, what I mean is, if you're at the very bottom and you're trying to make it up to middle class, upper class, you can go as high as you want. It's about knowledge. So, just to clear up any confusion, the first thing you have to know, there's a couple things you need to know if you want to become wealthy. The first thing is you can't spend your money on liabilities versus an asset. And a house and a car are both liabilities. So I just wanted to clear that up so people aren't like going the wrong way. I'm only making these videos to try to like help people. Sucks to be broke, and if you don't want to be broke and it's like depressing you, it's good to like get the information. It helped me. I also wanted to get a shout out to the people that I've been listening to for years, that teachers, people, everything that I'm telling you, somebody taught me. um, Number one, I would say, is Wall Street Trapper on YouTube, and The Stock Market Looks Like Us. And number two, I would say Brother Sanchez YouTube. Uh, but to get back to the topic, um, assets versus liabilities. So the reason that you're stacking the silver or gold is because that's an asset. That's something that's going to make you money over time. Um, Now, if you can find a car that's going to make you money, if you're good, like a good mechanic, and you're good with a wrench, and you can buy a cheap car and you can fix it up a little bit yourself and make a profit on it, that can be an asset. But I'm talking buying Jordans, buying a Mercedes, things that you don't need. It's not that you don't need them; they're just gonna go down in value. So you're not your goal. Let's say, is if you make $40,000 a year, you want to move up to middle class. You want to make $200,000 a year, which is still not a lot of money in today's standards of what's happening in the world. Um, you just don't realize that when you're making $40,000 a year. So you want to avoid the liabilities. A house is a liability. It may seem like it makes you feel good with your emotions. Oh, I have a house. I'm more respected by people. We're not talking about what people think about you. We're not talking about your emotions. We're talking about becoming wealthy. So a house is going to cost you what? The electric company just makes up their own prices these days. I mean, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? They just raise rates another 12% in my area. So you have to pay the utilities on that house. If something breaks, the water heater, you have to pay that. You're paying your property taxes. You're paying your mortgage. You see where I'm going with this? You're not going to become wealthy buying a house with everything you have. So I misspoke at the end of the last video. That's what the gold and silver is for. That's something that's going to make money. Anything that's going to make money, just to make it simple for someone who might not understand what that is. Anything that you're going to put your money into that's going to make money, asset. Anything you're going to put your money into that's not making money, that just makes you feel good or looks pretty, liability. So just so we're on the same page so we can move forward. Um, Another thing is, I wanted to say, next set of videos, we're going to go into um, your mindset to become wealthy. Um, I learned from Mr. Singh that it's about um, your emotion, and Neuro Knowledge on YouTube. Check out Neuro Knowledge. Um, a lot of this is based on your emotion.